Packers, Steelers, coming up on EA Sports. A perfect 70-degree day as we get set for today's matchup.
Back in your days when you had to take on a team from the AFC, didn't know them all that well. What was it like as we have this little interconference matchup today?
Well, I thought back in those days, Jim, we were about ready to show them what toughness and hard-hitting was. Today it's a little different. But I'll tell you this NFC team, they are a hard-hitting bunch.
They come to the line, and it's first down. And the give to Frank Gore. And Gore is brought down. Taking a look at the offensive starters out of Mount Union, a fourth-round pick in 2011, Cecil Shorts.
There are players at every school, regardless of what level they're playing at in college. How about that? Mount Union, Cecil Shorts, fast, tough. He can be a force in the NFL.
Mario Williams in on the quarterback.
You got to be smart on the defensive side now here, third and long. Be a little careful. Maybe give up a short pass or a short run. And if they throw it short, make sure you come up and make the tackle.
Now looking at third down. The Packers with an empty backfield look here from the gun. He's scrambling now. Long ball to intercepted. In on the stop.
Anytime you're backed up on the offensive side, the quarterback's got to be extremely careful because if you turn it over, you're just giving points to your opponent. That time a bad decision by the quarterback, and he throws an easy interception for the defense.
Nickel formation here for the defense. He'll take the snap from the gun. Eyeing that left side. Did not get both feet down. For the offense at running back, a gifted glider is Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, he can glide and he can also run over you. You know, he did it at Michigan State, and he has proven in the NFL he can be big, strong, and tough.
Makes the reception. And he's tackled. He'll be a yard short of the first.
Nice job by the quarterback. Nobody open down the field. He throws it short. It does not get a first down, but it sure makes third down a lot easier.
The Steelers from the 27. And he's taken down.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
Not enough leg with that one. They go for the long field goal try, and in the end, they come up empty.
Yeah, they came up empty, Jim, and I thought it was a risk by the head coach. Didn't manage the game very well that time. I would not have tried the long field goal.
First down at the 46. Setting up screen. On the money. Picked up a couple that time. As we get a look at the defense, Julius Peppers, a player opposing offenses always have to game plan for during the week.
Oh, yes. If you're an offensive lineman and you can't find anybody to block, know where Julius Peppers is and run over there and help out.
Toss play here to Gore. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
The Steelers guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
This is third down. The Packers lined up. Everybody split out wide. From the gun. Pulls it in. Tackles made.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
15-yard gain on the play.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Snap it out of the gun. He's looking to the right here on this throw. And incomplete. What a hit that time.
Well, the guys know if they make a big hit and everybody goes ooh and ah, they'll be on the highlight reel. That's why a lot of these players play so fast and play a little out of control.
The Packers are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation from the shotgun. And intercepted. That brings the play to an end.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Steelers snap it at the 36. Muscles through the defender. Catch made near the sideline. Taking a look at this defense, Robert Quinn has ruined many a day for a quarterback in this league.
Robert Quinn is a superstar that people do not talk about enough. He is an unbelievable outside presence, and he is the best when it comes to getting to the quarterback in the NFL.
And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
In this league now, you've got to keep these wide receivers and quarterbacks guessing. You just can't come out there and play man-to-man every play and think that's going to work. You got to mix in some zones, some blitzes, and then occasionally go man-to-man coverage.
First down at the 48. To Davis.
I'm not going to disagree with the spy on the defensive side that time, but when you do that, just remember, it's easier for the quarterback to throw the ball down the field and get completions.
We're back here in this low-scoring affair. Second down coming up. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. The tackle is made.
Anytime you picked up a couple first downs, here's what happens. The defense starts to doubt what they're doing, but maybe more importantly, it gets those big boys over there tired.
First and 10. They go screen with Bell. A tackle behind the line.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Second and 13. Scrambling now. Vincent Jackson. Oh, touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers.
There's one thing you can't be anymore in the NFL. You can't be a sitting duck. My man is not a sitting duck. How about that? Good moves, good scrambling. Gets open, finds the receiver, puts it right on target for the touchdown.
Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff.
Across the 10, and that's about it. He's tackled at the 15-yard line. The Packers now ready to take over as their offense heads onto the field. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. What a reception. That's a gain of 10. Man, that was some kind of catch that time by the receiver.
Woo, boy, these receivers, they make quarterbacks look good. You're right. You can throw it off target. It doesn't matter. They find a way to come up with the catch.
We'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. And Sherman nearly had the pick.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have one or two passes a game that can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
Let's see what they do on this third down situation. Gore is in the backfield. Will go ground. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Excellent job of just picking up the first down. This offense is hot. Another first down, and they are moving down the field.
First down here after the run. Gore. He's brought down. They've reached the 2-minute warning. It's now 2nd down. It's a 2 tight end formation. Play action fake. Looking to throw. The Packers get a 1st down. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
Well, he had all day long to throw the football that time. That's why he had success throwing the football down the field. I'll tell you what, this defense, they need to start blitzing this quarterback.
1st down at the 41. Double covered and incomplete that time.
Pass results in an incompletion. Number 84, the intended receiver on the play.
Second down coming up. The Packers come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. This will be the 8th play of this drive. They're going to the hurry-up offense, and they're back to the line quickly. The ball is jarred loose.
One thing coaches hate when their offense is on the field is fumbling the football. Because a lot of times, it's just bad fundamentals. But they're lucky this time. They had the fumble. They're able to get on top of it.
From the shotgun. Reaches out and snatches it. Brought down at the 20. The offense picks up another 1st down and extends this drive.
They are, Jim. They're marching down the field, and I give all the credit to the offensive line. They are dominating the defense right now.
Takes it from the gun. With 2 hands, he has it. And the tackle is made by James Harrison. We'll go no huddle.
Let's go. Let's go.
2nd down and 7. Looking across the middle. Ball's picked off. He stacked up at that point.
Well, nowadays, your linebackers, they got to be able to do everything. They got to be big enough to get in there and stop the run, and also athletic enough to be able to get in position and make an interception. Good job by the linebacker.
1st down at the 18. To the ground. That's a gain of only a yard.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
It's Williams in the backfield. 2nd down and 8. Play action. Throws to the right. He's in the clear.
Oh, there's nothing like a play-action pass. When the offensive linemen make it look like it's a run, the linebackers are all near the line of scrimmage and easy to throw it down the field for that completion.
They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Deep to Larry Fitzgerald. Very nearly intercepted.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
Coming up, 2nd down. Bell takes his spot in the backfield. Gets the handle here. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. That'll do it for the 1st half here in the Steel City. Back to Pittsburgh after a break for halftime and the start of the 3rd quarter. Packers now ready to kick the football down the field. Takes it from the 2. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
22 yards. The 45 on the return.
It's first down as they head to the line. The defense comes out in the nickel. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Give that tackle to Sean Lee.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short game, it served a purpose.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down.
Bell takes his spot in the backfield. The give, and straight ahead, Bell. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
That's a nice play at that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground.
The Steelers in the pistol formation. Finds Brown, and that'll be a gain of about 2.
Well, there's not much to say about that play, Jim. It was a completion by the quarterback, and it picked up a couple yards.
The pass play picks up only 2, so now it's second down and 8 following the completion.
Play fake.
Makes the catch, and now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
The Steelers' offense has been tough today. They are fighting out there on the field. That's a nice job picking up that first down. It's been fun to watch. They got a small lead here in the second half. We'll see if that first down can lead them to a score.
First down at the 44. Takes it from the eye. Going to take it the distance. The 10, taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
Anytime you see a running back get in the secondary, from there he can make it happen. But to get in the secondary, you got to have good blocking up front. Nice job by the offensive line.
Steelers setting up here for the kickoff.
And they have this return completely covered, tackling him inside the 15. The Packers are ready to take over now as their offense heads onto the field. The Packers come to the line with an empty backfield.
Out of the shotgun formation.
Now on the move. Looking long. A takeaway.
He's brought to a halt.
I'm sure the defensive coaches, when they saw the quarterback break out of the pocket and get away from the sack, they were disappointed. But they didn't. The quarterback turned their disappointment into joy as he made a terrible decision and threw the interception.
Now first and 10. Catch is made by Larry Fitzgerald.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
First down following the long play.
Bell takes it out of the eye.
Nice tackle.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
This will be second down.
Goal line defense on the field. Handoff. And that gains 1.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
1 yard gain on the play.
The ball just a nose outside of the goal line. The Steelers with an empty backfield. Look here. Third and goal from the 1. And he takes off. Pulls it in. Good for only a yard.
I think the big decision is now, Jim, do you kick the football, take the 3 points, or do you go for it on fourth down? To me, you kick the football and get 3 points on the board.
This is it. 4th and goal to go.
Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one. Runs it across for the touchdown.
You got to be able to take advantage of the quarterback sneak. If the defense doesn't line up properly, Find the weak spot and go there to score.
It's good. The Packers are back deep, ready to return.
The Packers are set for their next possession. The Packers lined up. Everybody split out wide.
Makes the catch in open space. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
Good job by the quarterback completing that pass against the zone defense. Look for the open space when you throw against zones. That's what he did, and he got the nice completion.
First down here after the completion. Frank Gore is in the backfield. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. And he's forced to the ground.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
The Packers offense tries to continue some momentum, still possessing the football as the final quarter gets underway.
Let's go.
Here is the first snap of the final quarter. Gets it out for the completion. They connect on that pass play, but it's still third down. The Packers are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. He's got the catch. He's tackled right at the 36.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, the quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. They're going to get him here for a sack. The big sack pushes them back into a 2nd and 22 situation. Shotgun look here for Tony Romo.
Almost intercepted that time.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
Romo has everybody split out wide for this snap. Long ball to Deshaun Jackson.
Almost intercepted.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work. And they stopped the offense that time.
They bring back out the offense to go for it. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. They'll go shotgun here. Takes off with it. Tony Romo uncorks the long pass.
Situations like this sometimes can cost you the game. You're down in the second half. Why would you go for it on 4th down in this situation? You don't get it, that decision might cost you this football game.
The Steelers bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. Williams is in the backfield. First down and 10. Toss play here to Williams. He's got a little bit of daylight here.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
Looks like they're going to run the Wildcat. First down at the 34. Now slashing to the right side, looking for room. And they are in on Bell.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Drop back, shotgun formation. Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, we're talking about some of the fastest humans on earth. And we take into account you can't touch them or breathe on them. That's how they're able to get open and make so many catches.
Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. And he'll start his return. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Packers ready to take over the football. First and 10. Here's the handoff. And gains about 1.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
That's second down coming up. The Packers come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. The defense gets a sack.
Well, that time the quarterback didn't hold the football. The left side of the line they just collapse. He doesn't even feel it or see it, and he goes down for the sack.
2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and 16 here after the sack. The Packers come to the line with an empty backfield. And that incompletion is going to bring us to a very quick 4th down.
He's such a smart linebacker. That's one of the reasons why he was able to knock that pass down that time. He diagnosed the play. He saw what it was going to be, got himself in position, and he made it happen.
Gore is in the backfield. With the interception. And he's brought to the ground.
Jim, this defense is just attacking today. They got the offense backed up. They go after them. They're aggressive. And what does it do for them? It gets them an interception inside the opponent's 20-yard line.
1st and goal. Throwing now to his left. Another touchdown to increase the lead.
Well, the offensive line did it all in this drive.
We have a review coming from the booth. So here they're going to take a look at whether the ball was trapped before the catch.
Well, there's a couple things to look at when you look at these type of plays. One, does he have possession of the football? If you have possession of the football, it is allowed to touch the ground. Now, when it touches the ground, did he lose control of it? Of course, if he did, that would make it incomplete. So have possession of the football, maintain it as you hit the ground, or as the ball hits the ground, it still will be a catch.
He'll take it from the 1. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. First down, offense readying for the snap. He'll keep it on the play fake. The Packers now move the chains.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Frank Gore is in the backfield. From the gun, Romo finds Shorts and gets the first down.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
First down at the 49. Finds his mark. Ball's out.
The offense was able to recover the ball.
What a lucky break this time. They fumble, but they recover it and maintain possession.
NFL teams, the offense, every single day they work with anybody that's going to handle the football. How to hold it, he didn't do a good job that time. That's why he fumbled.
First down at the 38, looking to the right side and throwing. He's brought down at the 23-yard line.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Two tight ends on the field here.
Keeps it here. Had it, but the hit knocks the ball out.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
Gore is in the backfield. Play fake.
He's looking to the right here on this throw.
That last pass incomplete, and it brings up third down. Shotgun look here for Tony Romo. Out of the gun. Out of the pocket. Down the field. Touchdown in the late stages.
Jim, I'm going to borrow one of your cliches. They can only score one touchdown at a time. They're getting blown out, but way to keep focus, drive down the field and score.
Throws to the right, and they will not convert here on the two-point conversion. Good stand by the defense. They line up here for the onside kick. They want that football back. The onside kick is turned away, and the receiving team has it. They bring him to the turf. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. One more play, and it's in the books. Will go ground. Now cutting to the right side, looking for some open space.
Well, Phil, I enjoyed watching the game with you, and how about a final thought about that victory?
Well, you know, Jim, I wish I could say the same, that I enjoyed spending these last 3 hours with you, but that's just not the case. But no, just kidding, of course. Nice win. They got to feel good about what they've done and celebrate a little tonight.
I think I'll see you next week, maybe.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.